Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Apt, and it's been a while. It's been a few months since I've uploaded a video. I haven't really had much confidence or energy to do it. I did go, I had a little period of time where I wasn't really doing much. Now I'm doing this again because I've found motivation. NFL season's coming up. I thought, hey, you know what? I love NFL. I love the game of football. I fucking burped. I love the NFL. I love the game of football. Why not come back to this? This is the thing I love. This is the stuff where I don't feel well or I don't feel good. I love to just read up on news. I love to talk about it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So today, the video today is the far-fetched NFL top five far-fetched NFL predictions. These are my predictions. I came up with them. NFL Network didn't say anything about these. These are predictions that are somewhat out there, but at the same time somewhat plausible. I decided to use the word far-fetched, even though it's mostly like, oh, it's way out there. But I just, like, some of them are actually very realistic. And the number one prediction I have is that the Jaguars will be a top 10 defense. Now, that sounds kind of crazy because the Jaguars are such a shitty team in general. But I think that this year, the Jaguars defense is going to be really good. I think the offense is going to be really good. I think the Jaguars as a whole team is going to be amazing. And this defense is going to be in the top 10. It might even peak at top 5, okay? You got players like Jalen Ramsey, new draft pick. People are talking about him. First-round cornerback, really athletic, plays the ball well. Crazy good guy. I think that he has the potential of being a top-tier cornerback, just seeing from a little bit of game film that he has. Dante Fowler Jr. is another player that pokes out in mind, whereas he is so young. This is technically his rookie year after tearing his ACL last year in mini camp or training camp. I think it was mini camp. After tearing his ACL last year, I believe he will come back. He's going to bounce back from that injury, and he will be one of the premier pass rushers in the league. Not J.J. Watt type or anything like that. He's not going to be like J.J. Watt caliber. He's going to be the star pass rusher for the Jaguars, though. Like, if you get what I mean. Like, Chandler Jones is a star pass rusher for the Patriots. Jalen Ramsey is going to be the star pass rusher for the Jaguars. That's just the way I see him fitting in there. I see that a lot of people who are saying, "I'll give up on him." I don't think that is the right choice because he is young. He tore his ACL once, and not many people bounce back from it. Torn ACL. That's true. Not many people do. But I believe that Jalen Ramsey has the ability and perseverance to do that. I just feel like he can do that. The second prediction is that the Oakland Raiders will win the AFC West, and I feel this is the most possible. I feel that the Oakland Raiders will actually go to the playoffs next year. I have a feeling that the Oakland Raiders are going to be not so much a premier team, but at least a team that can go 10-6 and probably win consistently over the next few seasons. I say that because Amari Cooper, Derek Carr, Latavius Murray, big three, plus all of the new additions that they got in free agency. It's crazy. They got Bruce Irving from the Seattle Seahawks. They got Kakechi Osamele. I don't know how the fuck to say his name, but they got him. He is a great offensive lineman. Much respect to him. They have Marcus. It's not Marcus Peters. Fuck, no, it's not Marcus Peters. Who is it? He's a safety. He's a safety or kid. Sean Smith. They got Sean Smith. They picked up Sean Smith from the Kansas City Chiefs. Great cornerback for the Chiefs. I think he's going to be a great cornerback for the Raiders. I feel that the Raiders are building a premier team, and I feel that the Raiders will eventually be Super Bowl contenders in 5 years or less. I think that they're going to win the AFC West because of a few simple things. Kansas City Chiefs, they have a hard time performing in the playoffs. They won their first playoff game just last year, but they couldn't beat the Patriots. Then again, a lot of people have a hard time beating the Patriots. Oh, that's true, isn't it? I'm a Patriots fan. I'm a little bit guilty and just a wee bit biased. However, my analysis of all the other teams, including the Patriots, is very unbiased, and I feel that the Kansas City Chiefs don't have all the tools yet. Yeah, they got great corners and great safeties, but Eric Berry is a free agent. He's unrestricted. They didn't even franchise tag him. They didn't do anything with him. Where is he going to go? I don't know. And that's true. That's just like one part of the defense out of the entire of like Justin Houston, Dontari Poe, Marcus Peters, that really good rookie cornerback, amazingly good. But I still don't feel that they have the tools or all the players to advance into further rounds of the playoffs. I mean, they got Jeremy Maclin, which was a great addition, but you need someone else across from Jeremy Maclin. They know you're going to throw it to Jeremy Maclin or Travis Kelce or the running backs, and that's it. Your running backs are amazing, Kansas City. Don't get me wrong. That running back core is probably the best in the league, but other than the Arizona Cardinals, but seriously, do yourself a favor. Get another good receiver to be number 2 across from Jeremy Maclin. Just do that. Go out and get one. Alshon Jeffrey's a free agent. That'd be a perfect pickup for the Kansas City Chiefs. So they have like 2 deep threats. Oh, hey, look, we got J-Mac, and then we got Alshon. Oh, boy, now we're somewhat of a threat, including Travis Kelce, who is also a superstar tight end. There we go. Almost forgot the San Diego Chargers and the Denver Broncos. Denver, you lost most of your fucking players, and you put a bunch of money into Von Miller. Just good job. Good job, Denver. Good job. I'm not. It sounds like I'm dissing the Broncos. I kind of am, because they lost their supposedly starting quarterback, and they got Mark Sanchez, which I don't know what the fuck. Why? Okay, why'd you do that? They have a great receiving core in Emmanuel Sanders and Demaryius Thomas, but I feel like after they lost Julius Thomas and now they're starting to lose O-linemen to other teams, it's kind of like, okay, Elway's not going totally insane, but now that they're a big market team, they're looking for young talent, which, I mean, I get. Yeah, you want to look for young talent? Totally. Go for it. I'm all for it. But when you're losing solid players who are at least starters, now I'm not saying Brock Osweiler is by any means a great player. However, he did show that he was somewhat of a starter, even if he did only start, 7 games or less. He at least showed that he has potential. That's why the Houston Texans. That's why the Houston Texans went with him. I feel that Denver is not going to be the same team offensively. They are not going to be a great team. Defensively, they still might be the good team that they were. Von Miller, very good pass rusher. Their linebackers are still pretty good. Their corners and safeties are really good. But I feel like Denver's relying too much on their defense and they don't realize that offense needs to, be a part. Especially the quarterback position. Number 3. AFC South will be much tighter than people think. I think most people think, this is kind of conundrum here, that the Colts are just going to win it. They're just going to outright win it this year. Well, obviously last year there was something not clicking between the Colts. I don't remember what it was. It's been too far in the offseason. I can't remember. I don't remember if it was the coaching staff or it was the O-line. I believe it was the O-line. Andrew Luck got sacked so many times. It was insane. But I feel that the Colts, even though they have Andre Johnson, they have Frank Gore, which to me is sounding like a broken record. Like, oh my gosh, we have really old people who were good a few years ago with their respective teams, but now we got them on our team. It's like, yeah, that's awesome. This isn't Randy Moss and I'm trying to think of another running CJ2K. This isn't Randy. This is like they picked up Randy Moss and they picked up CJ2K, who can still rush for over 1,000 yards. They fucking picked up. They picked up some old ass players. Okay, that's who they picked up. They picked up people who can still play, but they are out of their prime, and I think that they should not rely on players out of their prime. I feel like Frank Gore maybe has a good season or 2 left in him. After that, you're done. Andre Johnson, a season or less. I know why they came to the Colts. It's for Super Bowl chances because last year, or was it 2 years ago, they got to the championship round. But last year, they didn't do very much. And with the Jaguars making moves in the offseason, with Houston Texans making moves in the offseason, especially at the quarterback position and running back position, and their defense is mostly set, and Tennessee Titans making moves also, especially like picking up DeMarco Murray, Marcus Mariota, up-and-coming quarterback. I have faith in Dorial Green-Beckham. I feel like he's kind of going to slide under the radar. but the Titans core, the Titans receiving core is not too bad. I don't think the Colts are going to have an easy ride this year, is what I'm saying. I don't feel like the Colts are just going to get by unscathed. I feel like they're going to have to go through some tough teams. And I don't know if they're prepared for that. I really don't, because it's hard being so good, losing a season, and be like, oh, hey, we can bounce back from this. And then all of a sudden you might lose this again. You have to have the mindset. The Colts have to have the mindset that they're probably going to lose this year, but they need to play as hard as they can in order to win. I feel like the AFC South is going to be, like I said, a lot tighter. I feel like there's going to be teams in that division that go. I feel like there's two teams that are going to go at least 8-8, right? And one of them might be the Colts, and the other one might be the Texans. And then the Jags are probably going to go, who knows? Like, at this point, I think 7-9. Titans probably 5-10 or 6-10. But that's still pretty tight, because a few wins or losses from each team determines where they stay in the playoffs. So say if the Houston Texans win against the Jags, but then the Jags beat the Colts, and then the Colts lose against the Texans are number one. So I feel like Indianapolis, they really need to prepare themselves for a tighter division. Number 4, the Redskins will win the NFC East. This is a little bit far-fetched and out there because Tony Romo's coming back, Des Bryant's coming back, Ezekiel Elliott is going to be the running back for the Dallas Cowboys. So people would think, oh, this is fucked up. This is so crazy. Why are you saying that the Redskins are going to win the NFC East? I'm saying the Redskins are going to win the NFC East because they're not injury prone like the Cowboys. The Cowboys have a great line, great running back. What I've seen in college, he's a great running back. But I feel that the Redskins are going to win it because they got the better tight end, they got a better receiving core in Pierre Garçon and Deshaun Jackson, not DeAndre Hopkins. Deshaun Jackson. Even though they lost Alfred Morris, I feel that's kind of like a like a little dust on your shoulder where it's like, oh man, that sucked. He could have been useful, but he wasn't. And I'm not like outright dissing Alfred Morris. I'm just saying that he didn't play well at all. And I feel that the Redskins don't really need to worry about not having Alfred Morris anymore. Excuse me. As a running back, I feel that they can pick up other running backs or at least trade for one or what's his name? The guy who was playing last year who got more carries than Alfred Morris. Maybe I'm thinking of Jeremy Langford. He's on the Bears. Who was his name? There's this guy last year, played for the Redskins, got more carries than Morris did. Really good guy. I'm blanking out on his name, but I feel he's going to be the number one running back. I feel he's going to be the starting running back, and I feel that the Redskins are going to win the NFC East because their defense isn't too bad, offense is pretty good, Cowboys are injury prone, Eagles are shit. Who else is in there? Giants? Fuck them. No way. I know I'm a Patriots fan, and I'm saying, oh, the Giants suck and all that shit. No, the Giants are not a good team. The Giants are not a good team. I don't care how much star power you have in Odell Beckham Jr. If the guy throwing the ball isn't that great, then Odell Beckham, it's the same thing with DeAndre Hopkins. I don't know why people say the Giants are so good. That pisses me off. That's for another video. I'll just rant about that in another video. Final one, number 5. RG3 will make the Browns a contender. This is the craziest one, but I think it's true. I think RG3 is the one quarterback that the Browns have been waiting for so long. The somewhat proven quarterback that the Browns could get. He might suck. He might suck this year. He might do shit. But I still feel that RG3 will at least make the Browns somewhat of not a playoff contender, but a division contender. I feel that with RG3, the Browns have a possibility of at least going 8-8 and beating out maybe the Ravens. I doubt the Steelers. The Steelers are going to steamroll the Browns, but I feel like the Browns, if RG3 actually works out, the Browns could be a legit contender. I just think it's going to happen. I think it's going to happen. I have a feeling in my gut it's going to happen. It's going to happen sooner or later. The Browns have been shit on for too long, just like the Eagles. The Eagles were crapped on, and what happened in 2004 or 2003 or whatever? They went to the Super Bowl. So they also got beat by the Patriots, but that doesn't matter. I just feel like the Browns, I feel like they could do something, right? They have it. They have it. Okay, well, thank you all for watching. If you're watching, I just listened to someone rant about NFL predictions, which, I mean, depending on how you spend your time, you should either be really proud of yourself or really sad. I just like to thank you for just taking the time, clicking on the video, watching it. If you're interested in the NFL as much as I am, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, show this video some love. I'd really appreciate it. I'm Apt and I'm out, man.